Hey everyone from windy Miami. My gosh, it has been howling here for the last 3 days and we are sick of it. So today I want to talk to you about struggle and I just want to give you a little different perspective on it perhaps. And about the last 4 or 5 months I've started consulting and I've probably spoken to 150, 200 people. And I find this underlying thought or mindset when it comes to struggle. And so I just want to give you a little different perspective on it. Imagine what your life would be like if every time you got what you wanted without any struggle, without any challenges, no work required. Imagine what that would be like. Now some of you are saying, "Hey Peter, I think it would be fantastic." I'm telling you, it wouldn't. I promise you, a life without struggle and adversity would make you weak. And the first time that something hard comes along in your life, you're not going to be prepared for it. And you won't know how to handle it because you've never gone through anything that will strengthen you as a person. Listen to what I'm saying. You can't grow without struggle. Just like with exercise, you cannot develop strength without resistance. So, and it's really very similar to the Bible verse that I shared with y'all this morning. That life is going to throw twists and turns at you, and it's going to be unpredictable, and at times it's going to rock you to your core, and you're going to wonder, wow, what am I doing with my life? But it's during those moments of hardship, and it may be hard for you to realize that pain, believe it or not, pain is your friend. Because without those challenges, without struggle, the character that resides within you can never develop. I share this with my family and friends all the time, and what I refer to as character building moments. And when I use that term, I'm talking about a time in my life where I'm experiencing adversity, I'm experiencing unpredictability. And trust me, it's not something I go looking for. I mean, hey, look, who likes inconsistency? Who likes adversity or unpredictability? I mean, look, we don't look for it, but it just comes. And it's during those defining moments that the evolution of your soul, the person who you become, the man or the woman you become, it's in those moments where your character is defined. I promise you, for the long-term benefit of adversity and life struggles, you are going to become a stronger human being. Understand, pain is your friend. All right? Pain and struggle, it's your friend. Here's another thought. If you didn't have failures, if you didn't have struggles or disappointment, you would also have no strength, and you'd have no courage, and you'd have no compassion. I mean, how could you? How could you? Because those qualities are learned from pain and struggles. That's where those qualities are learned. If you were giving pain, and understand this, that God will never give you more than you can handle. All right, and it's like the tattoo on my arm, right? I have a tattoo on my arm as a reminder. It's Psalm 30, chapter 37, verse 23 and 24, and it says really that God will never give you more than you can handle. Okay, and it's a true statement. It says that time and time again in the Bible. It doesn't talk about a life of no adversity or no struggles. It doesn't talk about that. It talks about strength, and it talks about believing in God and having faith that God has your back. So you're given this life because you're giving struggles in your life because God knows that that's something that you're going to need to prepare you, and He knows that you're going to be strong enough to get through it. Why? Because the Bible tells you He will never give you more than you can handle. He also knows that the pain and the struggles and the suffering that we all go through, He wants you to inspire others through our experiences. You know, but you're going to have people that are going to approach you, and they're going to be able to relate to you because they're going to say he or she did it, and they got through it, and it took strength, and they came out the other side as a stronger and better and more equipped person. So you know what? We're all going to survive the challenges that are thrown our way, and we all will, and that includes you. So just the struggles. Don't get overwhelmed with your struggles. Don't let the fear of struggle take you off track from your dreams. You heard me say last year in one of my videos that fear is a dream killer. So, the next time that struggle comes your way, I want you don't look up at the skies and curse and say, why me? Understand that there's a lesson to be learned in all of the adversity, just like in the moments of grace and joy. Equally, The moments of adversity, whether it be in your life or in your business or in your relationship, you should reflect on those moments as well, because those are all character building moments. They will make you stronger. They will teach you patience. And when you have those life experiences, share it with others, because those are the moments where your character will be defined, and character is what's going to give you the strength to get through those hard times. There's another reason for adversity. Adversity gives us those moments of not willing to quit, and I can tell you that every successful person I've ever known has got dozens of stories of pain and suffering, of adversity, of sacrifice, and it's during those moments, and every time you go through one of them, you get a little bit stronger. It's just like spending time in the weight room. The more time you put into it, the more experiences you have within certain areas and certain life experiences, the better equipped you are to help others and to manage yourself through those hard times. I always think about my father. When I was younger, when my dad used to give me advice, I used to think, man, he's not relevant. He has no idea what the hell he's talking about. And today, at my age, I realize that my dad was on point every time. He was exactly right in what he was saying, and those are the lessons that I can never repay. So, with age and with struggles comes experience and perspective. So, understand that struggle is okay. The other thing I want you to think about, and some people say, Peter, my gosh, now you're crazy, but think of struggle as a gift, okay? Struggle is not a bad thing, and the struggle is what the world will fall in love with about you, all right? I mean, nobody wants to hear the story about the man who was given everything, all right? Never had to do anything. Everything was always handed to him. Who wants to hear that story? People want to hear the story of men and women who have actually endured pain. They've endured suffering. They want to hear the stories of how did you get through it? I mean, those character building moments. Those are the stories that are real and they're raw, and where I would say, the road rash of life is very prevalent. So understand that's one way to look at your struggles, that look, this is just another chapter in your life that you will overcome and come out the other side. Okay, and here's another thought. Do you want people to feel sorry for you, or do you want people to look up to you? All right. Of course, most of us say, you know what? I hope I'm a person of character, and I want people to look up to me. I want people to look to me for advice. But understand that legends are born in the belly of struggle. All right. So without struggle in your life, you're never going to experience life. You're never going to experience that adversity. So, some people equate struggle to fear. Now, understand, fear is a fictional movie that resides in your head. That's probably the best way to explain it. And it's unfortunate, because I've seen so many people that are so capable, so talented, and have all of the tools necessary to start a business or make a change in their career, and they just never make the leap. They never make the leap because of fear, of the what ifs. And so I think the more adversity that you have in your life, adversity and diversity within your life, I think the better equipped you become as we have this journey through life. Okay, so once again, don't let fear hold you back. And just a week ago, I dropped one of the videos I dropped was talking about fear, and fear is an absolute dream killer. So in putting a bow on this, I want you just to think about, I think that every one of us has the potential to be great at something, all right? I also believe that none of it is possible without changing your perspective on adversity, struggle, and fear. So I'm living proof of it. I've been in business for 35 years. As many of you know, if you'd met me 35 years ago, I would have been giving you a towel and a locker key, right? And believe me, from handing out towels and locker keys to building one of the largest wellness brands in the world, I have more stories. I could write a book on how to overcome adversity, how to make things happen when it feels like there is no hope, no chance. And you know what? You just have to have a no quit attitude. You have to, you know, I say this all the time. You know, I'm a bit of a cowboy, but I say sometimes you got to spit in the palms of your hands and say, you know what? Screw it. I am not giving up, and I will not cower. I will not run. I will not fade. I'm going to hang in here, and I'm going to fight my ass off to make my dream come true. So, you know what? I'm a big fan of winners. I just had a meeting this afternoon with a guy, and man, he wants a win, and he's got so many capable tools, and we kind of walked through a path on how he's gonna get there. And I wish him well. I gave him my number, and I said, look, you call me. You have any questions, or you feel like you need somebody to talk to. So that's what I'm doing this for. As you all know, you know, I want to hear your stories. I want to hear how you're getting through. I want to hear your stories of adversity, things that you want me to talk about. This is really rewarding for me. I feel like this is my way of giving back to the business world, or just in your personal life, on how to, you know, how life can make twists and turns, and you know, how you react to things. So anyway, everyone, it's a great Sunday, and I've enjoyed my time with you. So everybody, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless.